Hello class, this is CIT 58C or Network Security Fundamentals at Fresno City College. We're looking at Canvas right now and we're looking at the modules, and that'll be your default view. I have some getting started information like the syllabus, a link to Cengage MindTap, some free campus resources, and a link to the technology support services. Everything's laid out in a weekly format, so you'll get a little introduction video from me for what's due that week. In this case, week one, there's registration into Cengage MindTap, so I have that link in the syllabus, but I also put it here, and then the generic link to actually log into Cengage MindTap. There are some assignments due starting for week one, so there's a link to that after you get registered. In week two, we actually get into some of the modules in Cengage MindTap for module one or chapter one. There's a PowerPoint for that. You actually can get to Cengage right here and read the ebook, and I'll show you that. And then these are study guide questions. They're all the questions I could ask you, except for the answers, so you're to look that up. Though they're not required, I don't need to see them. But if you go through and find the answers to these study guide questions, you'll do fine on the chapter quizzes. Week three, we get another chapter, chapter two or module two, and our textbook. This is just came out a new edition of the Security Plus Network Security class, so I think you're going to enjoy that. It's kind of getting you ready for the CompTIA certification if you wish to do that, and that gets updated every 3 years. So we need to move on to the new material. So a second chapter for week three, and I'll stop at week four. Week four, you're really done learning things in chapters 1 and 2. Now you get to take a couple quizzes. So isn't that exciting? So here they are. They're on Cengage. Rather, they're on Canvas. They're not on Cengage, so you don't need to have the Cengage link for week four. You'll actually take these, and there's a 60-minute time limit for each one. So do prep up. Do look at the study guide questions first before you start module 1 or 2 quizzes for week four. So now you know it's a weekly format, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into what happens when you click on this registration link. You go here, and you'll register and create an account if you don't have one. So this is linked to this course, right? It's already linked to the course. So that's what that's about. When you get in there to Cengage MindTap, you're going to get this view here, and I'll collapse it. It's, again, in a weekly format, and you see the date range here. So when I click on it, it expands. So you'll read this about live virtual labs, kind of a getting started guide. What does it look like? It looks like, let's just show you. Click right here. So I think it's like a PDF file. Yeah, well, it's a little more than that. Oh, select my region. Okay, I'm in the United States. So here I am. It talks about it, about the lab. There's a little video for you to watch. When you're done doing that, we can close that out with this here. Let's go back. Let's click this X to get out of here. So that is the Live Virtual Lab Quick Start Guide. And then there's a video to watch, right? These aren't graded activities, but there is a prerequisite virtual machine lab for you to complete, and that's worth points, right? So that's important. And every week, I'm going to collapse week one and go to week two. Now we're in the module. This is actually your ebook, and your PowerPoint, again, similar PowerPoint to what is on Canvas. And this is a live virtual lab for you to complete, and then a quiz. This is a practice quiz. You do the practice quiz, you know you're kind of ready for the real thing. So that's kind of important. So going back into the course outline in Canvas, I'm going to go ahead and open it up and click on it, because I've shown you the environment. And whether you're in Canvas, which I am now, or in Cengage MindTap, everything's in a weekly format. So hopefully you'll find that helpful. So this is the exciting syllabus. So you have my name, my phone number, my office hours in the business ed building, virtual Zoom account, and virtual hours. And you have, again, a weekly format for your assignment. So we just saw week one, and there's a quick start guide to look at, and there's a getting started with the live virtual labs for weekly assignments. And then grade-wise, there's a prerequisite live virtual machine lab. And due dates are in yellow, Sunday, right before midnight, right? The 18th. Hopefully that'll make it easy. And like I mentioned, we'll do a couple for weeks 2 and 3. We'll do a couple of chapters or modules. and then we'll have a quiz week, and those are on Canvas. That's where they live. We'll repeat that pattern. We'll do 2 more modules in the next 2 weeks, and then in week 7 we'll do quiz week on Canvas, and in week 8, 9, and 10 we'll do a module on modules 5, 6, and 7. And there's review chapter study guides I list with them. It kind of lets you know if you did well, you're probably ready for quiz week, which is week 11, and that covers 3 modules. And then we're going to do that again. We're going to cover modules 8, 9, and 10. And then come to week 15, we'll have another quiz week on Canvas. So there's the chapter study guide questions again that you can use to get ready, and the practice quizzes hopefully you take. I don't require them, and I suggest you take them. It'll help you get ready, all right? And then toward the end of the semester, it's 18 weeks, we'll finish up with modules 11, 12, and 13, and that's what will be on your final exam, all right? So that's kind of nice, just 3 chapters, all right? So this class is kind of a prep class for computer skills and computer security, and it gets you ready for the CompTIA Security Plus exam objectives, and this is the most recent one. So where does that live? On Cengage.com. That's where the ebook is, and I will get into that. I'll come back to that. And the live virtual labs, the registration link we'll get to. It is on Canvas, but I will show you where it is here. And then Canvas is on the Fresno State College website. So to get a hold of me, use email. Don't do my portal. Don't do messaging in Canvas. Use your FCC email. I know some of you'll do it anyway. Hopefully that flows to my email, but it doesn't always do that. Here's some important dates. I know you can read that, but last date to drop, our first day to drop is the 12th, first day of class, and the last day would be, it looks like October 11th, but you'll get a W at that point. Let's hope that doesn't happen. All right, so you need to get Cengage MindTap by Wednesday of the first week, August 14th. I'll be emailing those that haven't done it Thursday morning. Please get it done. It just makes it easier because you have work to do. It has the virtual labs and the simulations. You do need a computer with broadband internet access. Here's the registration link. It brings you to the same thing I showed you here, right there. So let's come back here. You can get temporary access. Now this information is how to kind of get started with Cengage MindTap. Some links that'll help you get familiar with the site. Some phone numbers and chat, and well, it's not Twitter now, but it would be, I think they call it X, but maybe they didn't know when they made that. The browser information, here's some kind of system check links, kind of handy. Attendance, the way I could take attendance for an online class is if you do some graded assignments, and I will be doing that. If you miss any 4 one-week periods, they don't have to be consecutive, then you can be dropped. You do need to register in Cengage MindTap the first week by Wednesday. You know, otherwise, that's why I know you're serious about getting in the class. Otherwise, I will probably drop you by that Friday and make room for someone that wants to add. I don't wish to do that. So do get enrolled. Here's how you get graded with the live virtual labs and sims. There's 15 of them. That's 40% of your grade. There are quiz weeks. We have 4 quiz weeks on multiple modules. That's 40%, and the final is worth 20%. Now, in the simulations, that's 40% that includes hands-on simulations, which is really kind of a key component of this class. So I did give it a lot of points, so I don't just drill and kill and test you to death. I want you to have some hands-on experience. It's real critical, but you do need to make sure you start early in the week, because if you have questions, I want you to get a hold of me so I can help you. And come Saturday, I probably will not be available because I work during the week. So do get it started early. On Canvas, you're going to have the study guides. You'll have the graded quizzes and the final exam, true, false, and multiple choice. On the Cengage MindTap, you'll have, and they're in a weekly format, you'll have, that's the live virtual labs, the simulation assignments, also the PowerPoints, but in a different kind of format, and practice quizzes. I don't grade the quizzes on Cengage MindTap. That's just kind of a tool for you to know, oh, I'm understanding the materials, or I'm not understanding, I need to go back and look at the book. Okay, assignments are due 11:59 or right before midnight on Sundays. Your ebook and your PowerPoints and virtual labs and practice quizzes are on let's see, do I have my Cengage? Yeah, I do, Cengage MindTap. And the chapter quizzes are on Canvas. This is wrong. I had 2, well, you know what? I'll go ahead and change it. I have 2 attempts listed here for the quizzes. I think they're set to 1, but I will fix that. I'll make it 2. There's your virtual labs again, and then the final exam, 20%. It's not comprehensive. See, not right there. That'll be handy. 60 minutes for the quiz. Let's see, what else? No cheating. Now, do I know that when you're online? Well, the system can check certain things, or plagiarism. And since we are teaching cybersecurity here, some of the skills you'll learn, you might be tempted to do in the wild. Don't do that. Some of you can be free Wi-Fi areas are monitored, and not only are they monitored, sometimes you have some bad actors on those sites that can get into your access, your computer. So just be cautious of that. So you'll need access to a computer. Assignments are given weekly, just before midnight on Sundays they're due, and the deadlines and the syllabus are highlighted in yellow. I'll give you weekly updates on Canvas of what's due. What else? I think that is pretty much for the syllabus. Let me back out of that. And what else? Oh, let's go into MindTap. Let's go into here and let's open up an ebook. I hadn't done that yet, just to show to you. And this is module 1. What is information security? And you'll see highlighted information. This is really easy to get to. They use a lot of white space. If you click on these links, they give you a little additional information. Many times the information is presented with links and expanded definitions because they're going to be used on a quiz somewhere. AAA, really important, all right? Authentication, authorization, and accounting. That is a quiz question. So, and each one is explained. So it's really well laid out. It's easy to get to. Pay attention to this, security layers, that is critical, and I'll cover that as we get to chapter 1. But that is chapter 1, and this is how I get out of that section I just opened up. All right, so there's a module 1, there's a PowerPoint, there's a live virtual labs, which I'll get into for the week 1 introduction, and then a practice quiz. Take the practice quiz. It'll let you know if you're ready. And I think that's it. I'll stop here for the introduction. You've got at the top here of the syllabus, you got my contact information. Do reach out to me if you have a question. Jump on Zoom if you need it. Find me on campus at the office hours, because I'm here to help you succeed, right? That's really important. So until I see you, good luck, and I will talk.